was the very last day we're in the Velvet Mill. It was like perfect. We were so bad in the beginning, it was so like all over the place, and the very last day we had, it was like a perfect execution.
Hands in the air, let the rhythm flow. Ooh, let it flow. Together we rise, let the good vibes grow. Community conversations, yeah. Keep it alive.
321 Media and the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce are here with Community Conversations. I'm Bruce Flax, president of the Chamber, here at the Flower Shop Bagel Shop in Pawcatuck with Jon Young, the owner. Hey, Jon.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing great, thanks. We're going to get right into it. So you guys started on the side of the road, right?
Yeah.
Can you maybe talk to us about what inspired you there and how it's morphed into what you are today?
Yeah, so I've been a musician for most of my life, and I was living in Ledyard, and I had gone out on tour with my band, and I came back, and then after like 2 weeks, and then the pandemic hit and it shut down all my shows.
Yep.
So a lot of people used to drive by my house, and I was just joking around with my wife. I was like, we should put like a stand out in our driveway, kind of like leave a book, take a book kind of thing, pay what you want. And we did, and then it was kind of cool. We started doing it like every weekend, and then I had this like fire out in my backyard, and I was bummed out about not have to play any more shows in my band anymore. And then it kind of just came over me, and I was just like, it's this bagel thing, and stand in my driveway, and like, I have two girls, 7-year-old and a 5-year-old.
Yep.
And I was just trying to take care of my family, and so that's like what motivated me. I was like, all right, so the universe is just kind of telling me that this is the path that I
mean, like I think I recall hearing, we heard about the flower shop on the side of the road, like the bagel shop on the side of the road that was selling.
It was wild. The New London Day came and like filmed me at my house, like they did like a little documentary about it. And I would be like, watch this, and then 20 cars would come in my driveway and just take up like everything. Yeah. And then people started coming and then just taking everything that was on the stand and only leaving $20. So then I was like, well, I gotta start charging for it. And then one thing led to another. I moved it to my brother-in-law's driveway here on William Street in Pawcatuck.
Yep.
Did that for like 6 months, and then moved it to the Velvet Mill in Stonington for about 1.5 years.
Yeah.
And now we've been here like a little over 1.5 years.
And like in your business progression, like how did you know it was the right time to move to the Velvet Mill and then the right time to move down here in Pawcatuck?
I just go by intuition pretty much as everything in my life, and I just feel like I have a kind of sense for these kind of things. And the Velvet Mill is great, and I just felt like we were growing, and I had a kind of a vision of having a small spot like this, kind of like, and walking to work. I wanted to buy a house and be able to like walk to work in the morning, and kind of grow old, and you see me when I'm young, and then all of a sudden it's like I'm 65 years old, and there goes John. He's like walking in the bagel shop in the morning. And so then I drove by this spot, and I saw it was open for rent, and I called, and I was like the first person that called the realtor, and me and my wife just crafted this place, built everything in here. It was like gutted. It used to be Henry Han's, this famous Asian restaurant here in Pawcatuck for a long time, and we just gutted it, and and it's really been special.
Yeah, and I think when you come in here, people know it's special. Certainly, they're coming here on weekends, and like what time is it you have to get here before?
So usually, if you show up and during like the last hour or so, we're probably going to be. We have 10 different kind of bagels, but we sell like 800 to 1,000 bagels a day, so it's probably going to be dwindled down to like a few kinds, because they're all hand rolled and made at 4:30 in the morning. Every day my wife comes in at 4:30 in the morning, and we kind of have to guess how many we're going to need for that day, because they're like handmade, and you can't really use them like the next day.
Yeah. And so like from like the standpoint of having that progression from the front of the road, the roadside to here, is there some piece of advice or something that you could instill? Because I think it's like a lot of people talk about these things, wanting to have their own business or wanting to start something. What do you like? What would you offer?
I mean, I'm a big believer in myself, and I feel you have to be confident and really believe with what the thing that you're doing. And with my business, my whole family's involved in it. So it's very small and it's special. It's my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law works here sometimes. My kids are in here running around all the time, so it's surrounded by like a special like energy. So I think if you put your heart into something, whatever it is, if you're passionate about it, and you can't really listen to people what they say. You know, when I first moved into the Velvet Mill, the other business owners were like, "It's slow in here," and I was like, "I'm not even going to listen to this kind of nonsense." And there would be days where my wife would be like, it'd be slower during the first hour, and I'd be like, just ignore that, and I'd just be like, just pretend like we're prepping up because we're going to get hit soon, you know, and we just do that, and then I just felt like we drew the energy.
Well, I think that's so, today's day and age, that negativity and is awful at times, and to have somebody, so it sounds to me like one of your biggest pieces of advice is to stay positive.
Oh yeah, for sure. You can't listen to anybody else, but you know, you have to go after what you want, you know.
And so, like, your crowning achievement, is your crowning achievement your next thing, or would you say that like one of the places that you started stand out?
So one thing I can say, when the first day that we opened in the Velvet Mill, I didn't know me and my wife didn't know how busy it was going to be. And like we were getting ready, it was just her. She was in the counter, and I was cooking. And I could hear like the outside door open and shut, and then I was like, oh no, I was like, there's a lot of people outside. And then we opened the doors, and I don't know, it was like 100 people came in at one time, and we got totally destroyed. It was the worst and best day I've ever had in a kitchen. We got slaughtered. I didn't have like the method down right. Like she would write like it's you know there's 6 kind of bagels. It'd be like 2 number 2s, 1 with no cheese, and I was all confused. I had to shut the door like 3 times. People were clapping, and it was wild. So the very last day we're in the Velvet Mill, it was like perfect. We were so bad in the beginning, so like all over the place. And the very last day we had, it was like a perfect execution.
That's awesome.
Of a service, you know. And so that probably is like my proudest moment.
I know that the community is super supportive, but how do you see your relationship with the community? How can they support you? How do you support them?
Well, so they support us already because we're already so successful. I would like to eventually, you know, back like a little league team or something like that. And we do stuff for the schools all the time. Stonington, West Vine School. My daughters would go to West Vine, and we're always like giving, you know, donating like gift cards and lunches and stuff like that. And, I don't know, right now I don't think it could be any better.
Okay. And then like in terms of like, you got this community support, you're down here in Pawcatuck. You know, how do you like what's your secret place to go in Pawcatuck? Where do you like to go around here?
Gray Sale.
Okay,
Gray Sale's pretty good, right? Actually that's probably Westerly, actually, if you think about it.
We've let that connect though.
My kids love Dairy Queen, obviously. I'm there like constantly, like every other day. I use Chelsea Groton Bank. You know, so there's like.
We love to hear that. All members of the Greater Mystic Chamber and active in the community. Listen, I want to say thanks. Like, this is a perfect community conversation. Like you're homegrown and everything, and I just want to thank you for your time.
And thank you very much.
Any parting words? You're welcome to.
No, just. You know, I'm just very lucky and thankful that, you know, and I just want to continue on just like this. Keep it small. I don't want to like grow this into like some huge franchise. I just want it to be like what it is like right now. Just be the center of Pawcatuck for the next like 15, 20 years.
Yeah, I think it's amazing that a testament to you and your family, how it is family grown and family worked. It's just it's a great story. I think there's a lot of people out there who look at you and say like that's a great place to be.
Yeah, I'm very lucky. Yeah, and I'm super appreciative, and thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Well, until next time, we'll see you on Community Conversations.